All right, let's get back into the action. This is the Vans World Cup of Surfing. Chris Cote here with Ross Williams. 24:43 on the clock. Big heat in the lineup. Flavio Nakajima, I.Devault, DeVault, B.Kemper, and L.Minamishen. So this heat, again, stacked with super surfers from all around the world. And there he goes, on command, B.Kemper, starting it off.
Well, what makes Billy such a threat at Sunset year in and year out is his stability. He's got a ton of leverage, really square, neutral stance, and just always nails a really sturdy bottom turn into a solid carve time and time again. We were talking about it a bit during the break. Billy, quite the schedule for him over the next few days. We'll get back to that as we see one of the best up-and-coming grommets from Hawaii, I.Devault, DeVault. This kid shreds, Chris.
Right back at it, live action, I.Devault, DeVault. Cranks it off the bottom, sets it up, mid-face carve, streaking down the line. Big foamy face in front of him. It gets the better of I.Devault, DeVault. He goes down through that last turn, 23-27. So Billy and Imai both get a quick start. When you mentioned his schedule, right now he's focused on making it through this first heat. And so far he's got a 5.83, a good start. You see the fundamentals there. I mean, it all comes up the strength, that beautiful deep bottom turn. And really he just has no trouble surfing right through the bumps here. Big, savage closing snap for Kemper.
Kicking out, usually a sign of just being straight up happy. He knows he nailed a good score here. He scratched so hard to get into that wave, Chris. You know, that's just a sign of a big wave surfer, someone who has to scratch and get down the cliff on 20-foot waves day in and day out.
1 minute, 18 seconds, taking off his jersey, heading to Maui to surf in the Jaws Challenge at Pe'ahi. And then he had kind of mentioned sneaky around the corner. We could see Mavericks break as well. So concentrating on the task at hand, Kemper, as we see Flavio Nakajima. Quick snap there. And he'll finish strong out into the channel. Flavio Nakajima currently ranked 68th on the QS.
Really nice turn there from Imai. So even though he only made one maneuver, he's going to capture a good score. It should be a keeper. And behind him was Flavio, as you mentioned. Boys with Gabriel Medina, that can't hurt. Any kind of competitive prowess can rub off you from Gabriel. That's got to help. So keep our eyes peeled for him.
The young kid coming out of Brazil. Expect big things for him as we roll into the 2019 QS year. But for now, he's got to take on big, perfect Sunset Beach. And he's got to go against guys like I.Devault, DeVault, who are making it look so easy, straight under the lip. I take it back. That did not look easy. That was a very dangerous turn. Find the reef on some of these wipeouts just to push off it and get back up.
Watch this turn, Chris. Watch the rail really cut through. That was sharp, beautiful turn. I mean, that's the kind of maneuver where you could pause and hang that photo on your wall.
What we didn't see was the legend Dane Kealoha on the beach supporting you. Can you kind of just talk about what it means to have a guy like Dane on the beach supporting your surfing at the Vans Triple Crown of Surfing?
I couldn't ask for a better support crew. Doug he's a really good mentor and coach for me, and I've said it probably a bunch of times, but he really knows it out here, and I really trust his thoughts. And I try to transcend that into my heats, and then Uncle Dane showed up today. I haven't seen him in probably about 8 or 9 years, and I'm really, really happy he came down here. He's a true icon of the sport, and he's a Hawaiian, and he's from here, and he owned it out here. So like for him to be on the beach watching me I'm like really grateful, and I give those guys lots of respect, and yeah, I'm really stoked.
Even a mission, like you said, Ross. Kind of a strange start. We've yet to see him ride a wave. He did switch boards up. Here we go. So Lahiki now will be on the scoreboard, rolling in. Beautiful open face, sweeping roundhouse cutback for Lahiki. Nice and patient through to the inside bowl. Beautiful carving turn. Lahiki, a new dad. And as it stands now, he's posted up on GoFundMe to help aid his campaign to conquer the world through surfing.
Well, I remember catching my first glimpse of Latika at Haleiwa, and I was instantly impressed with his style. I love the way this guy surfs. You know, just very smooth, kind of understated. Watch his carve right here. Beautiful lines. I really like the position of his body, his arms. Everything looks really nice. Another extremely beautiful cut back there, grabbing the rail. So just super impressed with his technique and style. A bit of an old school wave too. The approach there, smooth wraps, nice little cut back.
Very fitting tune when you look at the waves here at Sunset Beach. It's pumping. Super consistent through this heat. Billy Kemper in the lead with 10 minutes to go. Round 1, Heat 9. You're watching Flavio Nakajima, surfer out of Brazil, with a pair of big turns. He's looking for an 8.77 if he wants to overtake Billy Kemper in the lead. Doubtful as Billy. And here's that last wave you talked about, Flavio Nakajima.
This is the score I was interested in. It's just going to really kind of recalibrate the heat in terms of numbers and what people need to advance. So it looks to me like Flavio got a 4.6 for that wave. It was a huge wave. Well, we're going to see that last wave from Flavio, that when the score drops, it's really going to take shape here. Here we go.
I.Devault cruising through his opening turn. Beautiful style. He's going to hang on to this wave through the bump, waiting for it to form up through this inside section. Now he's building speed. He gets a nice read on this wave, drives down the line, lays back that back arm, stylishly flowing through his turns. I would like to surf like I.Devault.
Only, I believe, around 18, 19 years old. So, yeah, he's athletic. Nice opening carve. That's a big wave, isn't it? So this swell is starting to slowly but surely creep in. It's getting a little bigger as each hour passes by. And watch this next section right here. This is difficult. It's really kind of in his face, and he just slides under it. Smooth little kind of fade under the hood there. So not a big scoring maneuver, but nonetheless.
So the whole crew is celebrating. And while they're celebrating, no doubt thinking, Seth did it, I want to do it too.
Absolutely.
And so that will be a definite difference maker in terms of surfers in this age bracket coming from Hawaii, qualifying for the championship tour. You know Imai wants to be there with Seth. Here goes Billy Kemper. I mean, this is just your prototypical Hawaiian powerhouse. Put him, you know, kind of in that lineage with Dane Kealoha, Sonny Garcia. See the contenders coming to Clearview, and that is always fun to watch, unless that you watch the surfers that slide out of that top 10, and that's heartbreaking. We're not that quite there yet, as Billy Kemper pulls into a massive breathing tube, driving down the line. A perfectly ridden barrel at Sunset Beach comes out, blasting the lip. That's Billy Kemper for you.
Just a mini little appetizer of what he's about to do. Same thing at Jaws right there. You can see Billy Kemper absolutely frothing, just psyched on that. That was a really nice barrel. One who had priority was out the back, and Billy, being so smart out here, snuck that one right underneath him, and that was proper. That was nice and deep, way behind the curtain. Chris, that wave was a little more shallow, it seemed, so it was a bit of a gutter. Watch the shape of this barrel. Sunset is a deep water wave, but not this wave here. You can see the shape of that barrel is really nice and round, almost looking like something you'd see at backdoor. So beautiful barrel there from Billy. We could see the highest score of the day.
And the turn was incredible. And he came up, rode through the top of the barrel, and he comes out, and of course, the perfect 10. The first perfect 10 of the Vans Triple Crown of Surfing goes to Billy Kemper. And that was clear and obvious in the eyes of the judges. 10s across the board.
Billy, with 10 seconds to go, is floating up the beach.
All smiles for Billy Kemper. And his family and friends coming up. High fives all around. So that's how you do it.